You know, when your nose burn, your nostrils get a little spicy, and your eye tear ducts get a little spicy. We all had spicy tear ducts together. I can't wait to see more and Namor. I don't know where he gonna be, baby, but anytime anything in the MCU gonna have water in it, I'm gonna be looking. I wonder if Namor over there. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be so excited to see anything with him because, baby, Tanaquerta, call me, T. I will take you on Frenchman Street and we will have a funky good time. Ooh. I'm like, damn, Namor, you confusing me because first of all, you fine, okay? Second of all, you got $12 million worth of jewelry on. You look nice, all right? You can fly and you can breathe on the water. You got a nice little goatee. You looking like somebody I might want to take on a date and you just really threatening my family, so it was confusing to me. She has artificial intelligence. Now, she got an African Jarvis, baby. She got a Wakandan window, baby. Freaking sad, man. I was like, damn, oh. Come on my house, girl. We'll drink some tequila, child. Because I know she going through it. Because what else she got? Her husband in jail, and now she ain't got no job. And needed you to understand what they working with, baby. They pulled up on whales. They pulled up on whales. What? Shit. And I was like, I know this dude ain't riding her back well to this fight. I just know he didn't. Baby, but he did, though. He did. That's the thing. And is Angela Bassett the actual queen of an African nation? Like somewhere that we don't know about? Because the way that she commanded the entire room in this meeting was like a balm to my soul, baby, because I was very sad at this point. But when I needed her to serve me up a piece of this get the hell out my face pie, that's exactly what she gave me. She gave me a double slice. And at that point is when I knew that if Angela Marie Bassett, that's not her middle name. I just be giving people the name Marie. I don't know. Everybody in my family named Marie. If Angela Marie Michelle Bassett does not get an Oscar, a Golden Globe, a Daytime Emmy, a Nighttime Emmy, a Saturn Award, a Spirit Award, it's gonna be a problem. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more. Award her. What are we sitting here talking about? What are we even talking about? It's a damn travesty, okay? That's not what this is about. Go, chill out, relax. It was me and then 6 white boys, okay? And we was a unit, all right, baby? We was crying together, all right? We all cried together. I ain't gonna hold you. They wasn't even trying to hide the tears. They was visibly wiping the tears, as was I, okay? One of my homeboys, I don't know who that is, had to give me a napkin with butter on it, baby. My whole face was greasy the whole movie. So it was like my tears was hydroplaning down my face. It was a hot ass mess, but we was all together as a bunch, all right? Let's get in here and talk about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I got some stuff I want to say, okay? Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl, LB. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me, LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny ranch reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. We are here, y'all. It's time. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I've seen it twice now. I just got back home about 30 minutes ago, so it's mad fresh, bro. So if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like. Give this video a share. Before I get into the recap, before I get into the review, it's a very different energy, and I noticed it from the gate. Obviously, we are all still reeling from the death of Chadwick Boseman. I personally have not been able to I haven't been able to watch anything with him on the screen since he passed away. I can't watch interviews with him. I can't watch any of his movies. So the energy for this entire movie, the press junkets, the interviews, the red carpet, it was very, very different than the past. The last movie was a global celebration. It was black as hell. It was a vibe, okay? Like the kids said. This go round, there was not the same energy because the crux of that whole celebration was missing, i.e. Chadwick Boseman, right? And I felt going into this, I felt him there, but I missed his presence in this movie. I never was able to fully commit to saying we should definitely recast T'Challa. I'm neutral, all right? I'm Switzerland. Ryan Coogler had an insurmountable task in that he had to figure out a way to explain the death or absence of the main character of the movie. He had to also weave that into the greater MCU as a whole, which if the MCU would kind of give us some more standalone stories and not, connecting stories, then maybe that wouldn't be such an issue. But, you know, here we are, child. You're obviously not going to please anybody with a movie. But something like this, everybody gonna be mad at you. Some people gonna be like, man, we should have got another T'Challa. But then if you replace that character, 9 times out of 10, simple as people gonna hate that person because it's not Chadwick Boseman, and you're gonna set that character up to fail. But you also have to think about the representation of the African American community and what this character in specifically means to our community. He can't win. And I think he knew that going in and did his best. And I definitely can see that. Now, with that being said, there were some things in this movie that I was confusion. All right. So every Marvel movie, you know, we're going to get the opening Marvel title sequence. And they did the Marvel opening credits with all of Chadwick Boseman. And it was like I was jolted back into that place. You know, I haven't seen him. I just couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. And so I'm getting emotional to think about it. Seeing that opening credits with no music. There was no dun, 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 dun. There was none of that. It was like a respectful moment of silence from the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe for Chadwick Boseman. And when I tell you automatic, it was the automaticness of the slow rolling tears. I cried for the first like 10 minutes of the movie. I ain't even gonna be before you. Like, I'm a G now. All right, you already know it's how it will be. Y'all don't know me, but I don't cry. But this one, it impacted me, and the opening scene definitely led into trauma. And the scene opens up and we're in Shuri's lab, and she has artificial intelligence. Now she got an African Jarvis, baby. She got a Wakandan Wendell, baby. She's in her lab and it's an emergency situation. It's all hands on deck because T'Challa is dying. And she's trying to figure out a way to create an artificial heart-shaped herb or cure for her brother who is dying. And she is hearing from her artificial intelligence that his life sustainability is at like 30%. Trying all that she can to find a cure for him. And someone comes into her lab and is like, sis, you might want to go be with your brother. You know, like we all see what it is, but Shuri is not going to give up hope. She's going to work until her last moments to find something that's going to heal her brother. And her mother, Queen Ramonda, comes in and says that her brother is with the ancestors. And when my queen mother said that he was with the ancestors, me and the dude bros was not ready. You know, when your nose burn, your nostrils get a little spicy, and your tear ducts get a little spicy. We all had spicy tear ducts together. I don't know what I expected, to be quite honest, in regards to how they were going to handle his passing. I didn't know that they were going to be so literal. Again, it was how do you do that? How do you write something that is respectful but also takes into consideration that it's Wakanda, right? And so now I know that in the comics, Wakanda child and cured cancer like 900 years ago. They ain't never had cancer. However, that can't be the case, because if he is cured, then what? If she saves him, then what? How are we gonna justify his absence? You know, them choosing to make his passing like literal was the best way they saw fit. Now, you can't throw in something in Black Panther Wakanda Forever that's gonna throw off the damn rest of the whole MCU, and you know the MCU is all connected. But it was very, very difficult to see the pain in Shuri's face. I do not think that we could have gotten the superb performances from every single body in this movie had we not had the loss of Chadwick Boseman, because the grief on Shuri's face and on Queen Mother Ramonda's face and on the entire Dora Milaje squad, baby, that was real. And the way that they shot the funeral was very familiar to me, because those are what our funerals tend to look like in New Orleans. Was very, very difficult to watch, but it made me so happy to know that the culture that I come from is so deeply connected to the culture of my continent. I don't know where I come from on the continent, But I come from somewhere over there, me and my people. So I felt so connected to that scene. It was beautiful to see, but it was so freaking sad. And the slow rolling tears was rolling a little faster at this point. And the way that they shot it was beautiful. The costumes, baby. Ruthie. Miss Ruthie. Call me, ma'am. I just really want to just make you some pecan candies or something. Because the costuming. If you don't give Miss Ruth, give it to her now, baby. What are we waiting? What you waiting for? Give it to her now. She can get her outfit and stuff together for the ceremony whenever y'all decide, but just ship her the thing now. I was wondering where the new Captain America was. Where's Rhodey at? Because baby, when T'Challa and Okoye and Shuri came out the portal, so I passed out, all right? So don't act like T'Challa ain't helped save the world. So where is everybody else? Like, don't give me a news, you know what I'm saying, Anderson Cooper. I need some global acknowledgement of his passing away. Man, I ain't get it. You can't give me everything I want, but I'm just saying. Like, you could have threw it in there some kind of way. It could have been, you know, James Rhodes gives a press conference, him coming out the building, because you know he the feds now. So, I don't know. Anyway, we get a year time jump. And Wakanda has, like, outposts. Everybody knows that Wakanda has vibranium. Me personally, I just didn't agree with we gonna help the world. I'm trying to I don't want y'all to know who I am, baby. It's been working for us for 400,000 years, baby. I don't need y'all looking over here. We gonna help y'all on the cool. You know how Prince took care of Michael Jackson's children after he passed away, but ain't nobody know it till after he passed away? Like, we on that. That's what I'm on. But, you know, my brother T'Challa said we gonna help everybody in public. All right, go off. So these outposts, and it's like a lab, and we see these soldiers come in with guns and they like wrecking shop and they like, show us what a vibranium at. And the little workers are like, oh, help us. Oh no. They open up this wall where the vibranium is supposed to be, but yeah, it wasn't workers, it was the Dora. What you thought? Okay, I just was so excited to see them. I was so excited to see my baby Okoye. I was ready for her. Okay, I love me some Danai Gurira. Okay, I can say her name all day, every day. It feels good coming out of my throat. Danai Gurira. Woo! Love her. You know, during the same scene, we get Queen Mother Ramonda. Baby, let me tell y'all something. The pure joy and pride that I felt when they opened the double doors to this meeting of the nations, and Queen Ramonda pulled up with 2 tickets to the gun show, baby. Queen Ramonda arms, i.e. Angela Bassett arms, need acknowledgement. They needed acknowledgement in the 90s with What's Love Got to Do With It, baby, which she should have also been acknowledged with an Oscar, but okay, all right. And is Angela Bassett the actual queen of an African nation? Like somewhere that we don't know about? Because the way that she commanded the entire room in this meeting was like a balm to my soul, baby, because I was very sad at this point. But when I needed her to serve me up a piece of this get the hell out of my face pie, that's exactly what she gave me. She gave me a double slice. France and all these other countries are in this meeting of the nations, and they coming and condescending to Queen Ramonda. Wakanda is in possession of all of this vibranium, and we don't know what y'all gonna do with it, and you know, we gotta just very condescending. First of all, you addressing royalty, so you get your ass up when she comes in the room. First of all, because you would have got up if that would have been Queen Elizabeth. So you gonna get up for Queen. Relax. This is a movie. This is not real. Calm down, sis. All right, I'm back. So they're condescending to her, talking about vibranium and talking about they don't trust what she's gonna do with it. And she said, well, you know what? We had vibranium for hundreds of thousands of years before you ever knew about it. So I'm concerned about what you talking about, okay? Matter of fact, let me bring these ragged ass soldiers in here that you tried to come steal my vibranium from my outpost. Now, I ain't kill them, because I ain't no killer, but goddamn it, don't you push me. And if you come over here again and you try to take my stuff, we gonna know, and we gonna find out. And we gonna take that as a sign that you trying to pull up, okay? And if you pull up, you gonna have to lay down. I'm gonna take that as an act of aggression. Now, I'm not saying it with poise, but the way that she said it, are you kidding me? And at that point is when I knew that if Angela Marie Bassett, that's not her middle name. I just be giving people the name Marie. I don't know. Everybody in my family named Marie. If Angela Marie Michelle Bassett does not get an Oscar, a Golden Globe, a Daytime Emmy, a Nighttime Emmy, a Saturn Award, a Spirit Award, an Honor Roll Participation Certificate, it's gonna be a problem. So now we get a scene and we in the ocean. All right, we in the water. And I already know if it's water around, I already know my boy Namor is coming. And we on this big ocean lab. Helicopter, we see Lake Bell. She's getting out and she's some sort of scientist with the little boy with the grumpy face. I can't remember his name. But they're two scientists, right? And they're looking for vibranium in the ocean. So there are two divers that are in these really big suits, like really deep dive suits. And there is a machine that is detecting vibranium down at the bottom of the ocean. Big Bell and the dude with the grumpy face are like guiding them and checking their vitals, and like they on the surface. They the surface team, and then they got two down at the bottom. They the bottom of the water team. They like hear this noise and they kind of see something like out the corner of their eye. So the lady diver's like, oh my God, it's a phantom jellyfish. Do you see? You see? And she turned around and the man can't see because the man ain't there. Gone. Who took the man? Freaking out, her heart rate is starting to beat. And so is mine, child, because I was scared. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I didn't expect to be like on edge like this for this part of the movie. I thought I was going to be on edge as it relates to Black Panther Wakanda stuff. I ain't think I was gonna be on edge for the Namor stuff. She was on edge, okay? This scene was fire. We don't see what she sees, but she can't see nothing else because we ain't see her no more. She was out of there, okay? Now, Lake Bell and them is on the top in the command center, like, hey, we need backup. Send the charge team, send the A team down here. We got to go. I'm old. Send the team down here. We need help. What we start to see in the lab where Lake Bell is on the screen. People that are on the ship, like outside the floating lab in the sea, are getting up and walking the hell off the edge of the ship. They in the Bering Sea somewhere. They are offing themselves. They going to the ancestral plane, okay? And I'm like, why they doing that? The Talokanians, the Talakanesians, are giving them a siren song. All of the people who've experienced this say that there is a siren, not a siren like bee boo, but a siren like a song that when they sing it, you're like hypnotized and you don't have any control over what happens to you. And that people that work way out in the water hear these sirens all the time. And you've seen it in like pirate movies. And you even saw it in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When they were at the river and they had them women that was washing clothes and they kept singing and the two dummies couldn't help it. Remember? It's like that. So the Talokanians was sirening the people to off themselves. And I was like, oh my God, don't do that. So Lake Bell and them figured out what it was. They put ear plugs in and was trying to get up out of there. They had a gun. Lake Bell had one gun with 74 bullets in it, trying to shoot her way out of there because, baby, the Talokanians was climbing up the ship, baby. The ship was about 17 stories high, and it was a higher way to introduce the Talokanians. I don't know what they call. I play all day. And the Talokanians, baby, they on deck. Literally, all right? And they are being shot, right? And killed by these bullets that she had 74 bullets in one gun, child. She ain't need to reload the clip or nothing. She ain't open the clip on it or nothing, child. Okay. Gets into the plane and she thinks it's all sweet. Nah, sis, because you ain't see what was coming for you. Narrowly escaping the raft, and their helicopter basically is like a children's play toy because somebody took it and spun it around, baby. They are no more. R.I.P. You go your ass to the ancestral plane. El Cucucan. Okay, that was Namor, baby. That's a great introduction, and I ain't think he was gonna come in so hot. I wasn't mad at it. I was here for it. That was a really, really, really great scene. I'm just very upset about them people jumping off the boat like that. They ain't had nothing to do with that. And that man was trying to get his little 40,000 and go back on to his little people. Now we back in Wakanda, and Shuri is dealing with her grief by throwing herself into her work. And she's not processing it at all, and her mother sees that. And so Queen Ramonda wants her to come with her. And she takes Shuri on a walk, and she tells her that when T'Challa passed away, she started walking until she hit water. And however long that took is however long it took. And when she got to water, she wanted to show, she did a ritual where she burned the clothes that she was wearing at T'Challa's funeral. She said she felt his presence there. She felt his hand on her shoulder, and she felt that it was time to begin the healing process and move on from his passing and start to remember his life. And she wanted Shuri to do the same thing. And Shuri was like, I'm not on that. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you found that, but I'm not on that. I'm not doing none of that. The Black Panther's dead. We don't have no Black Panther no more. That Black Panther thing, we off that. I'm not doing that. Shuri is very upset and very angry and very bitter, and that's how she's showing her grief. And so while they're trying to have this moment, Queen Ramonda wants to share something with her, but before she can, she hears something because they have these beautiful elephants, and the elephants get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, now if you scare an elephant, it's something scary. Okay, because the elephant's not really scary like that. An elephant will stomp your ass to the ground and then go ahead and eat a tree. Who do you think it was? We by the water. Quick little guess. It's Namor. Namor then went to Wakanda, the most secure nation on the planet. Baby, people didn't know Wakanda was Wakanda for centuries, all right? And Namor just pulled up. Okay, Namor pulled up with about $12 million worth of jewelry on him. Namor got gold. Namor had a pearl the size of my face. Okay, he was dripped up. How y'all doing? I'm Namor. Nice to meet y'all. Y'all done blew up my spot, okay? Y'all have decided to tell people that y'all have vibranium, and not everybody looking for vibranium. And that's messing up me and my people. Okay, we underwater, we don't bother nobody, but because of what y'all did, they got a machine that can detect vibranium down there at the bottom of the thing, where me and my people at. Y'all gonna have to fix it. So what we gonna do is, y'all gonna find the person who made this machine, give me the scientist who did that, I'ma kill him, we gonna be cool. But if you don't, I'ma kill everybody. Process that, let me know. I'ma give you a little shell, all right? When you make your decision, blow the shell, put the shell in the water, I'll be back, we'll talk about it. I'm like, oh my God. So Namor got the sauce then. Okay. It always confuses me when a villain is nice. I don't know. When a villain is nice and polite and soft-spoken, it confuses my spirit. Mr. Fisk, he was trash. He just used to confuse me because he used to be, just, yes, I agree. The problem is bad. But we definitely should do something about that before it gets too bad. And I used to be like, damn, that does kind of sound logical. Like, I'm like, damn, Namor, you confusing me because first of all, you fine, okay? Second of all, you got $12 million worth of jewelry on. You look nice, all right? You can fly and you can breathe on the water. You got a nice little goatee. You looking like somebody I might want to take on a date, and you just really threatening my family, so it was confusing to me. Also, Namor's conversation with Queen Mother Ramonda and Shuri lets them know that they're not the only people that are in possession of vibranium. We on that V too, baby. We got the V. All right, y'all ain't the only ones with the V. We just ain't never tell y'all. Y'all ain't tell us. I like him. You know that the government has this machine now, right, that can detect vibranium. So they use their government connect, i.e. Everett Ross, to find out who made this machine. I don't mind Everett Ross. I'm not mad at Everett Ross. That's my boy. Everybody knows him as the Hobbit. I know him as Watson from Sherlock. My boy, okay? I ain't need him in this one though. Like, he could have provided the information and then went back to his job. Gives them the name Riri Williams. Riri Williams, baby girl, she is a student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also known as MIT, is a certified geniose. Okay, that's how you know I'm not a genius child, because geniose is not how you say genius in any language. Shuri tells Okoye, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk to her because I can blend in easier than you can. And there was a really funny scene between Okoye and Shuri, because Okoye has had to use makeup to cover up the tattoos on her head that would make her stand out of the crowd. And so Shuri is like trying to tell her that she doesn't look bad, that she used the right shade of makeup and stuff like that. And so it was a really funny scene between them two, right? So Shuri goes and finds Riri in her dorm. Riri recognizes Shuri immediately. And she's like, oh my God. You the princess of Wakanda. What you doing here? And so Shuri tells her, hey, you invented that machine that detects vibranium. We got tons of that. That's a problem for us. You're in danger. You need to come with me right now. Riri got an attitude. Okay, Riri ain't trying to hit her. She's like, girl, I got differential equations in an hour and a half. Child, I ain't got time for that. I got to give me something to eat. She's like ignoring Shuri. And then Okoye has snuck in the room. And Riri feels kind of like threatened. Like, damn, you telling me I'm in danger? Somebody's sneaking in my dorm room. Like, what's going on? And so she takes them to this garage where she got to pick up her laptop and all her little knickknacks and paddywhacks and stuff. And they are surrounded, while they're in the thing, they're surrounded by the feds. Shuri escapes on a motorbike. Okoye escapes in a car. And Riri escapes in her Mach 1 Ironheart suit, right? And it's a really, really great chase. Okoye uses her spear, and it's like a really, really fire chase because girls get it done. It was very reminiscent of the very first Black Panther movie where they had that car scene, the chase with the cars when they were in Korea, Japan. All three of them crash on the bridge. And Riri and Shuri are unconscious. They on a bridge over troubled water, baby, because the Talokan's coming up on the bridge. Talokan pulled up on that bridge the way the Valerians pulled up to Rhaenyra's wedding in House of the Dragon, baby. They pulled up and needed you to understand what they working with, baby. They pulled up on whales. They pulled up on whales, okay? I was like, I know this dude ain't riding humpback whale to this fight. I just know he didn't, baby, but he did, though. He did, that's the thing. It's Okoye versus like 6 Talokanians, Talokan members of that Talokanian community, okay? We need to be worried about Namora, and we need to be worried about Atuma. Because see, Namora and Atuma, they like the right and left hand for Namor. And they got funky attitudes, okay? Namora more so than Atuma, because Namora, first of all, headdress on deck. Namora coming with the accessories, baby. She is ready. She's giving me Mardi Gras Indian realness. And Atuma is more like, girl, we gonna fight or we gonna fight? Like, I'm trying to get back, you know what I'm saying, to the house. I'm trying to go. Like, he was real, like, attitudinal, but cocky with it, which I appreciate. It looked like Okoye was stabbing the Talokanians and they weren't dying. But they shot the Talokanians and they was dead. I don't know. I was trying to figure out how you kill them. Like, do you like? It can't be that you throw water on them because they're in the water. It's not like a gremlin. So like, how do you get them out of there? It was spear to spear because Atuma got a spear too. Okay, and it was vibranium against vibranium. I was like, okay. Prior to them coming to find Riri, Okoye wanted Shuri to come with her to find Riri. Okoye asked Queen Mother Ramonda, let me take her with her. Let me take Shuri with me. She needs to get out the house. Okay, she just in here working and she grumpy and she mean to everybody. Let me just take her with me and it'll do us some good to get out, get a little fresh air. And Queen Ramonda was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got but one child left. Like, what you doing? And Okoye was like, she gonna be with me, mama. She gonna be all right. So now Shuri is unconscious and in danger. So Okoye gets thrown over the bridge by Atuma. And Shuri wakes up and goes to Atuma and is like, listen, hey, I don't have time for that. I was unconscious 5 minutes ago. Let my brain breathe. Take me to Namor. I need to talk to him. And Atuma was like, well, shit, that's what I came up here for any damn way. I came up here to get y'all. You volunteering to come with me. I'm going to go ahead and put this little thing over your mouth. We're going to go down there and talk to Namor. Shuri and Riri go down to Talokan. And Okoye is like, So now we get back to Wakanda. And Okoye is telling the council what happened, including Queen Mother Ramonda, who is pissed, okay, because she told her. Queen Mother Ramonda booked, cleared, checked, payowed Okoye in the small council meeting. This is not the House of the Dragon. It's not the small council. They was just in the throne room. And you know what I realized, y'all? Queen Mother Ramonda has lost T'Challa 3 separate times. Thrice. They threw him off of the waterfall in Black Panther, came back, got blipped, and then died. Thrice. That's a lot. She was at her wit's end, honey. She strips Okoye of her title. You are no longer the general of the Dora Milaje. Okoye will literally throw it all away for Wakanda. She literally has thrown it all away for Wakanda. She followed T'Challa to the ends of the earth to save the world. Buku damn times. She was about to stab her own husband in the eyeball for Wakanda. And somebody said that too in the meeting. They were like, she was about to off her own husband for this country, and you gonna take her stuff away as fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Like, play as fuck up. And Queen Mother Ramonda was like, she can go visit her ragged ass husband. I can't visit my child. My child is dead. It was very much a needing her to be reprimanded, and then grief, baby. Grief comes out in a lot of different ways. And trauma and anger and worry. That's all this movie was. This movie dealt with grief. How do we deal with grief? How do we deal with trauma? How do we deal with processing emotions? If you don't give Mrs. Angela Marie Michelle Bassett an award, all of the awards, certificates, and trophies for this performance, you are doing yourself a disservice. Only a trained, veteran, legendary, iconic actress can do that. She made me agree with her and disagree with her at the same time. Confusion. How she is so amazing. Lord have mercy. Can she just... Miss Angela, can you call me, please? I would appreciate it. Thank you. But I say all that to say that the way that Okoye looks so devastated at losing her titles and the way that she walked off was so sad, bro. It was so sad. So now we get down there by Shuri and Riri. They are in Talokan and they're in a cave. And I'm like, how y'all underwater but they ain't got no water where y'all at? What's going on? Are y'all in a bubble? Well, how is it working? And we get Namor's origin story, baby. Namor's origin story is fire. All right, I'm just gonna lay it out there for you flat. The way he told the story and the way that Tenoch Huerta explained it in his voice. I love his voice. It's soothing. T, call me, bro. Call me, my friend. You got to shape it up, L. Shape it up. You ain't gonna get nowhere on this channel if you always telling people to call you, girl, and flirt with people. You got to relax, okay? His mother was pregnant with him, and in their tribe, colonizers came through and gave them smallpox. And they were dying. And one of the people in their community was given a message by the gods that said, if you go down into this cave in the water, you're gonna see this plant. It's gonna be glowing blue. And if you get this plant, liquefy that thing, drink it, y'all will be okay. Because Namor's mom was pregnant. She was like, I don't want to drink this. I mean, you said that man told you to do all this. What about my baby? Like, what if something happens to my baby? And so they were like, if you drink this, your son will be the leader. He'll be a god and he'll be the leader of our people. And she was like, well, you know, I do want better for my kids. And everybody passed out. And when they woke up, they could no longer breathe on land. Their skin was turning blue. They couldn't breathe on land. They had to go into the water. And this was in like the 1700s, child. He called himself a mutant, which I was like, come on, mutant. Putting the mutants into the MCU, we getting the mutant. I don't age the same way that everyone else does. I was born with wings on my feet and my ears pointing to the sky. And you know, I age very slowly, and with that, you have to see the people that you love pass away. And so when his mom grew old and passed away, she missed her home because she had known life on land, right? And so she was like, when I go bury me a G. So Namor and his people went to go bury his mother on land, and when he got back to where they used to live, which was all heavily populated by trash-ass colonizers, they saw the horrors of slavery. So they said, man, listen, fuck all that. We about to burn this whole shit down. Ain't none of this gonna stand. So they killed everybody, burned down the plantation. I don't know what happened to the slaves. Hopefully they set them free. Come on. And proceeded to bury his mom. And I don't remember the phrase, and I'm not going to try to say it because I don't speak Spanish. I can barely speak English, child. Basically said something about no one will love you or something along those lines, which in Spanish translated to Namor. Please forgive that terrible explanation, but that's the best I could do because I don't know the phrase. Because I've seen it twice. Can't tell you what he said because again, I don't speak Spanish. It was on the screen. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just rock with me. Just bear with me, okay? On her Talokan, it's a beautiful, beautiful city that he's used vibranium to build this thriving metropolis under the water, right? Everybody out there, they going to the store under the water, child. They making groceries, and children was playing water soccer under the water. They was having a wonderful time. With all that being said, Namor said, listen, let me stop you right there on this tour. Okay, we gotta take care of the business. So what I gathered was that it was a little confusing to me because what I felt like, it was like Namor was saying that Wakanda's, you know, admission that they have vibranium has caused the world to want vibranium. And because they have a bunch of vibranium too, and their civilization runs off of it just the way that Wakanda's does, that they are in danger and that Namor wants to protect his community. But it also gave me like, I don't like these people above the water. So I'm about to take all their asses out. And that way we won't have to worry about nobody getting vibranium because there ain't gonna be nobody left. And if you don't help us, we gonna take you out first. And so it was very much confusing to me because like, was it about vibranium or was it about just destroying everybody? Because does Portugal want your vibranium? What if they don't want your vibranium? Why? Maybe that was just me. I was just confused about his motives. I honestly though, I feel bad about any criticisms for this movie. It's like telling your family business outside, like the house. Like this, I feel like this is just family business. I don't want to criticize Ryan Coogler because that's my good cousin. Okay, Ryan, call me bro. No, it's like family business. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But I just didn't understand that part. I didn't understand if it was about vibranium or was it about everybody that got lungs. And now, Queen Mother Ramonda, since she doesn't have Okoye to go do what needs to get done, she does have another super spy on the team that she could access. Nakia, who we have not seen this entire movie. I was looking for my girl Lupita, baby. I'm always trying to put my eyeballs on Lupita Nyong'o. You heard me? We haven't seen her. She wasn't at the fume, which I was like, where's Nakia at? Okay. Nakia has been living in Haiti and has, I don't know if she built the school or works at the school. A beautiful school. Queen Mother Ramonda goes to Nakia and says, listen, baby, I need you to figure out where Shuri's at. I know you could do it. You speak 73 different languages. Nakia's like, okay. Uses African Jarvis, and she uses her technology and her skill set as a spy, you heard me, to figure out how to get access to Shuri and Riri. She does that. How she got into Talokan? I got nothing. I don't know. She ends up finding the exact cave where Shuri and Riri are. There are some guards from Talokan down there guarding them, and Nakia uses like a sonic blaster situation and shoots the Talokan guard person. And Shuri is trying to save this lady before she leaves. And she's like, give me your Komodo beads. I gotta save her. And the kid is like, girl, we got to go. Okay, if we don't leave now, we gonna die. Okay, so she leaves the Talokanian person down there to basically die. And they escape. So they do get out and they escape and they leave Talokan and they go back to Wakanda. And Shuri is like, this is an act of war, baby, because you wasn't there. That situation you to put me in says, I appreciate you getting me out of jail. Okay, but now we got a situation. Okay. Namor comes to find that Shuri and Riri have escaped, and he sees one of his people about to die, and she dies in his arms, and it pisses him off. This part of the movie was triggering for me personally. My community did, and because my family members and friends did, but Namor floods Wakanda. And seeing the people having to deal with the onslaught of water and the destruction that water can bring to a community, it was a little triggering for me. It definitely brought back feelings of Katrina for me. And, but I know I'm in a small population of people that got that, but I never like to see floods. It did the same thing for me when I saw the flood scene in Batman. I was like, yo. And my partner, he even like gave me a heads up, like a little. It wasn't anything dramatic, but I definitely felt a little twinge of a trigger due to the flood. So shout out to everybody from New Orleans. Shout out to everybody from Louisiana, South Louisiana, Mississippi, because y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Riri is caught up in the flood and she's drowning. Queen Ramonda goes to save her and gets her out of the water. And in the process of that, Queen Ramonda, I'm upset about it. Queen Ramonda drowns. Now, there were times prior to this, because Namor has threatened her before. Like, I'm gonna kill all y'all. He threatened her on the beach with her and Shuri. He threatened her and pulled up to her on the beach another time. And when he pulled up to her on the beach when she was wearing a white and he was like, I'm gonna kill all y'all, I ain't like how he like walked up to her. He like G'd up to her, and I ain't like that. It was mad disrespectful. But that was just because it was me watching Angela Bassett and not Queen Ramonda. It was mad disrespectful. She a queen. You know what I'm saying? Don't roll up on a queen like that. But it was just like, don't come up on Miss Angela like that. He had threatened her with death several times in this movie, and she drowned. And she drowned in front of Shuri's face. And Shuri was obviously devastated, as was everyone else, by her passing. But what she had to pass for, though, is what I'm saying. Like, why did she have to do that? And even because I was thinking, okay, well, maybe Miss Angela don't want the Marvel bag no more. She don't need no more bags never again in life. Baby, Miss Angela been working since work been working. Ain't missed yet anymore. But I was like, I'm already triggered right now, bruh. Like, I've been triggered since the movie started. It was tough, man. I was like, damn, we had just got finished. We had to repass still. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to go back out there and go rebury somebody else and go do the whole thing. And then they didn't give her a funeral the way that they gave T'Challa the funeral. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this the whole queen. This is La Reina. I just wanted her not to die. I don't know. I didn't anticipate her dying. I knew, obviously, we were going to get Chadwick. We were going to get T'Challa's funeral. I obviously knew that there was going to be grief associated with that, but I was not at all prepared to see Queen Mother Ramonda pass away. I ain't want it. I ain't And then I just saw her like face down in the water, and I was like, ain't no way. I literally said it out. I was like, ain't no way. And the dude bros was like, no way. No way. Ain't no way. Baby, is it a Valerian? Because it can't be Queen Mother. Who else got that white hair like that? I'm just saying, like, what is happening? Namor says, listen, I'm going to give y'all 5 to 7 business days to get y'all affairs in order. And if I come back and y'all ain't got y'all shit together, I'm going to take all y'all out. Everybody going to die. Okay? Y'all be cool. So during that time, Shuri uses the work that she's been, working on in her lab, and a part of like a bracelet that was given to her by Namor to construct an artificial heart-shaped herb. And she ingests that, and she goes to the ancestral plane hoping to find her mother. Well, baby, when she gets there, she finds her good cousin, Killmonger. Baby, Michael B. Jordan surprised me. I kind of figured he might pull up because he was at the premiere. And I'm like, what you gonna tell a movie premiere and you ain't in the movie? What you talking about? Because Daniel Kaluuya was talking that real to Shuri. Now, I was like, what the hell he doing here? And where's her mama? It was like she was ancestral plane adjacent, child. She was just outside the ancestral plane. So baby, they was out there in the yard waiting on her, talking that real to her. He was like, listen, you already know why I'm here. You already know what time I'm on. And we on the same time. And your brother, he just was too good for the rest of the world, baby. He just was too noble. And you, on the other time, you on demon time. And that's why I'm here. That's why. Because you ain't need your mama. You need me. She wakes up and she doesn't tell Nakia who she saw. And she thinks it didn't work because she doesn't feel any different. But she ends up hitting one of the mannequins and punches that bitch clear across the room and cracks the wall in her lab. And so she's like, oh. So they concoct a plan to draw the Talokan folks to the surface by going on this big ass ship. And I guess it's a way to have a surface for them to fight on, but be where the Talokanians are. So they have this big, battle on this huge ass ship, right? And I was like, I'm not going out there. Shit, you ain't sending me on no suicide mission, baby. I can't. I'm not going. All right, I'm gonna be back at the house. Y'all let me know how it was, cause if they on water, they whooping your ass. That's just off top. Like if they have access to water and access to firm land, they gonna win every time. During the 5 to 7 business days that Namor gave them to get their shit together, they figured out that Namor derives his power from something, child. And that they have to, so they have to dry him out, right? So when the big boss battle comes and they on the ship, Shuri, isolates Namor and gets him in his room and got a bunch of damn space heaters in that, child. Drying his ass out, girl. He gonna look like a little prune by the time they get done with him. The ship is damaged, but they crash land on this island. Namor and Shuri have this fight. Shuri's in her Black Panther suit, and I was hoping to see, with the new iteration of Black Panther, some new additions to the suit and some new something that we were gonna get, because it's Shuri. If I'm designing a suit for me as a Black Panther, that shit gonna have confetti coming out the back. It's gonna have a disco ball that come out the thing to distract the people. It's gonna have a sonar blast that come. Like, I'm putting all the gadgets and gadgets on my suit. But she ain't seem like she had no gadgets and gadgets. I don't know. It just seemed like the suit wasn't suiting the way that I thought the suit was suit. And Namor is whipping her ass, and Namor stabs her just like T'Challa got stabbed by Killmonger in the same damn place, I believe. Namor has left her impaled on this rock, and he's trying to get to water so he can re-up, right? Because he's dried out. Shuri is able to break the spear and then pull herself off of the spear. But I swear, me and the dude bros, it all clocked to us that there was no blood. And I'm thinking, well, she had blood coming from her nose, literally at this time. There was blood coming from like her head, I believe. But she had a big vibranium spear through her abdomen. And there was no blood. And she healed up and everything was fine. She took the spear and then was gonna kill Namor and was like, you gotta yield. Like, you're gonna have to chill out, because I could kill you right now. You gonna yield to me or I'm gonna kill you. And Namor was like, I'm gonna yield. It's off. And then Namor and Shuri pull up and it's like, hey, everybody, we cool. We got a little peace deal going on. Wakanda forever. And then, Namor says his little rallying cry. And then everybody's like, oh, good, because we was all about to die. After that, Namora is pissed with Namor, because it's like, say, bro, I was riding with you. Like, you had said that this was the point. And now all of a sudden you yield into, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? She was mad at Namor, which I was like, I get that. It's like, if you raise me up this way and then you fill me with all of this hate and all of this energy for these people, and then all of a sudden you go and change the plan, and then now you expect me to just ride with you just because you the king and you got wings on your feet. And she done took one of his wings off his feet, child. I don't know how his flying gonna be. Does it grow back? Anyway, Namor is like, they need us. Like, we gonna be allies with them, but they need us, because all of this time, everybody's coming after Wakanda. And then the drama and all the murders and whatever that Namor and them did, they think that Wakanda did it because it's all associated with vibranium. And as far as the world knows, vibranium is only found in Wakanda. So anything associated with vibranium, good, bad, or ugly, they associate with Wakanda. So they are having political problems, right? Because people trying to steal from them, people blaming them for things that Namor did. It's like a mess with that. So Namor is like, well, listen, they gonna need us. They ain't got nobody else. And so I couldn't figure out if Namor is actually aligned with Wakanda because Shuri saved his life, or if he just put a pin right there and he gonna backstab their ass like, a proper villain. One that was a mid-credit scene, and it's back in Haiti. Nakia and Shuri meet up in Haiti, and Nakia's like, are you ready? And Shuri's gonna do her ritual in Haiti. So Nakia's like, hold on, I got one more thing to get, and then we'll go ahead and go down. And then Shuri's like, well, I'm gonna do the ritual by myself. So Shuri goes down to the beach to do her ritual, and she feels the wind blow, and she feels her brother's presence, just like her mother said that she did. And she begins to cry. So did goddamn I. And Nakia walks up and she's holding this little boy's hand. And so she's like, I want you to meet your nephew. Why Nakia and T'Challa had a baby? Y'all, the little boy was so cute, he was making me angry. He had dimples and a little high top fade, bro. I just was closing my eyes and looking at him in my face. He was like, hello, my name's Toussaint. Toussaint? My boyfriend used to live on Toussaint. Okay, listen, man, his name was Toussaint, named after Toussaint Louverture from Haiti. Go Google it. It's the story, okay? It's the history, all right? And he was like, that's my American name, but my Wakanda name is T'Challa. So she named him after his father, and they wanted to keep his presence and his life a secret. So that is the way that they're going to have Black Panther continue on in the MCU. And with all the damn time jumping and time jumps, T'Challa could be 20 by the time we see him next. And I see what they did. Because I don't think that this movie for me is gonna be one that I watch over and over like I used to with Black Panther. It was just a lot of grief and trauma in this one. And I think that's because we're processing our grief and trauma as a community. I don't like some of the decisions that they made in this movie as it relates to adding characters like Aneka into the movie, because honestly, baby, Michaela Cole, I would die for Michaela Cole, baby. I don't even want to go there because I'm going to get off on a tangent. But like Aneka's addition to the movie didn't add anything or take away anything from the movie. Like if we didn't see Aneka, it would be cool. And M'Baku, we ain't really need M'Baku either. I thought we was gonna get way more of M'Baku, baby. I thought M'Baku was gonna be the one that Shuri was leaning on. I thought it was gonna be a buddy team up between Shuri and M'Baku. Wasn't. I thought that, you know, what they did with him, I wasn't really here for it. He was like the comedic relief. He was like a little, not Winston Duke, because me and Winston Duke gonna get married. That's just straight up off top. The character, what they did for him, and I'm prayerful that they'll give him like his own series. He deserves better, like Winston Duke does, and then M'Baku does. He deserves much better than what he got in this movie. Taking Queen Ramonda out, I don't agree with that. I definitely think there was a better way for her to go out. I would have loved to see her fighting side by side with her daughter, or, you know, using her powerful just life force child to tell Namor to sit his ass down or something along those lines. And then the next time we see Wakanda, Queen Ramonda has passed away. I didn't want to see her face down in the water like that, baby. That just was too much for my blood. It was too much for my spirit. I just couldn't deal with that. I didn't want to see that. I wasn't ready for that. I don't know why they did that, but okay. And Riri Williams, I really enjoy seeing her. I'ma eat Ironheart up. I already know it. I already feel it in my bones, baby. Because the way she was about to throw that damn space heat at Okoye and told her head was ashy. Baby, that's me at 19. I can't wait to see more Namor. I don't know where he gonna be, baby. But anytime anything in the MCU gonna have water in it, I'm gonna be looking. I want to leave Namor over there. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be so excited to see anything with him. Because, baby, Tana Huerta, call me, T. I will take you on Frenchman Street and we will have a funky good time. Ooh. But I'm excited to see how they're going to move this property forward. I thought the performances in this movie, despite all of the things, were top-notch. Can't get no better. There was so much to appreciate about this movie. And I think that it's okay for me to be critical, and I think I need to do better with that, because if I don't like something, I just won't cover it from my channel, because I'm like, I don't want to put that energy out into the world. But I think it's okay for me to be critical about something, especially when I love it so much. That's just my opinion, like behavior, okay? If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, please go do so. But it's easy for us who are not writers and producers and movie people in the industry and who don't know what's coming down the pipe for MCU to be like, y'all shouldn't have did that. But we don't know. We don't know. And then, y'all, we weren't going to be satisfied no damn way. Because if they would have put somebody in there and the person wouldn't have been the right person and the person would have been trash, I would have been pissed. So you might as well do what works best for the story going forward, and then like serve us up and give us everything that we need in the next property. And the next time we see them, I definitely wanted to see more Wakanda. We was in Shuri Lab 92% of the time. And sure, that was cool, but I would have loved to see more of Wakanda. I just love the entire process of going to a Marvel movie to see how it plays off of one and you know, leads into another. I do think that Marvel needs to do a little bit more to do a better job with standalone stories, and not force characters into a story just to have, because how many characters we had? We had Shuri, Riri, Okoye. That's like 12 people. That's 12 people. And there's no way for you to flesh out 12 storylines fully and make me feel like I know why they were here and they served a purpose. And I feel like I understand their story, their motivations, with 12 damn people. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I also want to know how many times you cried and or felt the sniffles, like in your sinus cavity and in your tear ducts. So I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. Y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, Black Panther nails.